Buccaneers and the Miami Dolphins. Ready for football now on a sunny Florida afternoon. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. Fields it right around the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing to start here is Tua. Buying time to his left. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
Steps away to his left. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit.
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. That's on Shaq Mason, the guard. They'll go for it. It's Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. He's at the 30. 10, 5, touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 77 yards. And the Bucs take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Todd Bowles leaving his offense on the field. They're going to go for 2 here. Brady will look to throw for it. It's caught. And it's 8-0. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
He's got a man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Tua now on first down. He'll buy some time right. Gets this one to Hill. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Tua setting up shop to throw again. Forced out to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Got a man. It's Waddle complete. And he will have a Dolphins first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. From the gun, it's Tua. Blitz coming, and down he goes. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Tua. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
Strip that ball. Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Watch the pass. Check 43.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Tagovailoa going for it on fourth down. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Bucs are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
On first down, Brady. Jones has it. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll make it second down. Brady now to throw. He completes it to Evans. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. Brady throwing complete here to Fournette. Down inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Well, not exactly the way that they drew it up, partner, but certainly not going to complain because the end result, touchdown.
A great outcome for the offensive side, but a crushing play defensively. You make a quick stop, force a fumble, only to see them take the fumble all the way in for 6 points. Now the challenge becomes not getting down and going out and continuing to make plays and hoping the ball bounces your way the next time.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Tua. Flush to his right. Tua hit, and the ball is out. But I think a Dolphin was able to fall on it. Yes, they'll keep possession here. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within the shadow of the goalpost.
And then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you've got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball is squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And taken right at the 35. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Tom Brady with a touchdown pass to Chris Godwin. And the Buccaneers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here this first half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Yeah, and your experience led you to say that because we have both seen those 21-0 leads come and go in this league. But this one feels pretty darn secure, and here's the other part. Even when people chip away at it, it forces you into being almost perfect on the other side, doesn't it, in order to try and mount a comeback.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. To his throw, caught by his receiver, Hill. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, and the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. So after the INT, it's Brady. This is a diving effort by Evans. What a catch. Brady now on 1st down. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. Touchdown. Tom Brady, his third touchdown pass of this first half. And the Bucs are able to widen their lead here in this first half. The final shot before half for Brady. Rolling to his right. And he's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound. 2-point conversion makes this lead even bigger. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Tua, the final shot before half. Being chased out left. Making the catch, the running back, Raheem Mostert. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Taken from about the 12. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line.
Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Throwing is Brady on third down.
The pass is caught by Cade Otton.
And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. Brady going to go on fourth down. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position.
Tua now on first down.
Dancing to his left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Carlton Davis picks it.
And the Bucs are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Eluding the pressure. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Brady slow on target to Godwin here.
He's at the 50. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. To throw is Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. A big pickup of 38. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 50.
You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. You like the top or you just like to lose? Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the prove. You gotta choose, make a choice. I need 100 pack for my boys. Be hating and talking and hating. I bet you I kill the noise. I've been a man like I'm Peyton. I boost up my rating. You know how I play with toys. Pop out on any occasion, get standing ovations. They can't help it but rejoice. They all wanna follow me, cause I got my foot on the opposite.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida.
Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from Tampa.
Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone.
And a less than desirable return as he's out of bounds at the 15-yard line.
To the air right away is Brady.
He'll check this one off to Fournette. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Here's Brady. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
To him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Pollard again. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the 1st down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, maybe said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not getting too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that fourth down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Brady to throw. And he completes this to Russell Gage. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Brady.
They'll swing this out to Fournette.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down. To throw, it's Brady.
Gets it out quick. It's Gage on the slant.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 25-yard line. Now Brady again.
Complete right side to Otten.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
From the 8, they've got it 1st and goal.
Brady. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
42's Mike. Hey, check it. Mike 42. Mike 42, check.
Working from the gun, it's Brady.
A pass underneath for Fournette.
And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown.
Leonard Fournette
from 8 yards out.
And the Bucs post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
Well, we had the scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the second quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the first quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play, just didn't have any points. So now it's game on. Well, they couldn't be happy that they were having to stop a 2-point conversion because that means they gave up a touchdown. But a little solace there. You saw some good gang tackling, stacking him up before he can get to the end zone.
We talk about offensive units putting in more 2-point period sessions in practice. Defensively, do you do the same?
Absolutely. You have to, because you never know how aggressive these offenses are going to be in games nowadays.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
Touchdown, Cowboys! A big play there. 74 yards.
And the Cowboys strike quickly here to tie up the ball game.
As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the two-point try. And boy, again, they won't get this off in time. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Now Mike McCarthy saying, let's go for two. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. Oh, he stays up. And he won't be able to get the throw off. He's sacked. And you have to wonder why they went for it there. It remains a tie game. So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Brady going to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Brady, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Brady. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Going to run again here. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. They'll run for it with Pollard. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. Let's see if they... And oh, he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And the Cowboys have recovered. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. Huge, huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try.
45, 45, 45, 45. Let's go, Brady. Return up. Get that ball. Get that ball.
They're going to try and run. And he'll get into the end zone. That gives his guys an 8-point lead.
Come on, let's go. Take that.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Now Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Up the gut, Fournette. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Again, it's Fournette. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Inside handoff now to Fournette. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Now it's 2nd and 9. Now he'll throw with Brady. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't. But he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Hey,
So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Here's a give to Fournette. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. They'll go with a big bank Fournette, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Leonard Fournette stops short of the marker on fourth down, and the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. Final play of the half. Prescott looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter three. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A first down throw for Prescott. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. Prescott off play action. He's going to let this one go deep. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Brady. Going right side here, and that's complete. Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. Operating from the gun. Brady, flush to his right. And he fires one incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady.
And oh, it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Anthony Brown. And the Cowboys are going to get the football back at their own 17. One side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Looking to throw. Prescott.
This throw left side is caught by Tolbert. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Prescott now. And incomplete. They tried to drop it off, but he couldn't hold on.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Prescott to throw on 4th. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as this defense cannot come up with a play that they need. In fact, they surrender a big chunk, 17 yards there on 4th down.
Now Prescott. Escape, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. To throw is Prescott.
He'll get this out wide here to Elliott.
And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Prescott to throw it. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Lavonte David.
And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football.
A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Brady now to throw.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Now Brady got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. So they have now gone for it on 4th 4 times, and they have converted no times.
I know we talk about analytics and how it's entered into the game, and there's a good percentage that says go for it. You will actually make a good percentage. In this case, the analytics just went right out the window. 0 for 4. They've got to start looking at things in a different way.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Pollard going to try the right side. And some room to roam that. There he goes, right side. The 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, 61 yards. And the Cowboys use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try.
54 mark, 54 mark. Check, check, 54.
They'll look to throw. And incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The offense on 3rd down, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 7. And he's going to have and the ball is knocked out. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. It's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 36. A shotgun give to Fournette, and he'll get it inside the 35. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Shotgun now for Brady. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Anthony Brown.
And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it's 2nd down. Back near his goal line, it's Prescott sliding out of the pocket. They'll fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there.
his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
They'll try and throw for it.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Fournette running out of the gun. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On play action, it's Brady. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Brady now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw complete to Otten. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 15-yard line. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is... And a most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball. You're handing out multiple. Although I set you up by saying game balls plural, but
I like where we're going with this. You say one to represent like the best player of all of that, and I say multiples so that you keep everyone motivated and involved.
You're a man of the people.
I'm a man of the people. I thought I was the only child.
You get a game ball, and you get a game ball. Game balls for everybody. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Tampa.